WTH! What the F is my stuff doing in your room? My bag, my jewelry? God only knows what else is in here.
What are you talking about?
I was looking all over the place for my bag, and I just went into your room because there was literally nowhere else left to look. And lo and behold, there it was all the way behind your dresser.
Hold up. What bag? I don't know anything about any bag.
So then tell me why all my missing stuff just happened to be all in your room? I don't remember lending you any of this stuff.
I'm telling you, I have no idea. Can you just hold on until I get home? It's kind of hard for me to say anything until I at least see what you're talking about.
Oh, give me a break! This dress with the flowers is mine too!
What? Okay, stop right there. You mean the dress with the light blue flowers?
Yeah!
That's my dress! Craig gave that to me.
Excuse me? You mean Craig, my ex-boyfriend? Craig, the guy that you stole from me?
No, I mean my boyfriend, Craig.
Craig originally bought this dress for me. You stole this dress from me when you stole him.
Are you out of your mind? I didn't steal my own dress from you, and I definitely didn't steal my boyfriend from you.
Now I'm going to take back everything that's mine.
There's nothing to take back. I didn't do anything.
Mom and Dad are really pissed too, you know. Dad says we can't live with a thief in the house, even if they are family.
Oh, you little brat. So that's your plan, is it?
I have no idea what you mean. I just want you to really think about what you've done. Stealing from your own sister. If you can't even admit what you've done, why shouldn't we treat you like some common criminal? After all, what is a thief if not a criminal? You can come home to pack up all your stuff. But after that, you gots to go.
So no one is on my side here? Typical.
Of course not. I'm the favorite. Everyone is on my side. Besides, why would anyone want to live with someone who's gonna steal their stuff? Go live by yourself and steal your own stuff.
Hey, are you free?
Hey, what's up?
So, I've just been kicked out of my house.
What? What happened?
Hillary accused me of stealing her stuff. She said that I stole you from her too. And she even said that the dress you gave me for my birthday was originally for her, so I stole that too.
Wait, what? She said you stole me? But I've always been your boyfriend. I never even met Hillary before I started coming over to your house to hang out with you. And of course I bought that dress for you.
Yeah, but no one is listening to me. My parents just believe whatever Hillary says, as always.
Ah, so that's how your family is.
Well, to tell you the truth,
there was a time when your sister actually asked me to leave you for her.
Man, I'm not even surprised at this point.
I told her no, of course. But I wonder if that's what sparked this. I'm really sorry if that's the case. I didn't really think she would do something this extreme.
It's not your fault. No normal person could have guessed that. But I had a feeling this was going to happen sooner or later. I never expected it to be as crazy as getting framed for stealing my own dress, sure. But she's told me before she's going to get me disowned. Honestly, it's almost a relief that it's finally happened.
Oh, no kidding.
Anyway, I guess I'm going to get a motel for the time being and then start looking for a place to live.
Wait, Sarah. How come you haven't asked me for any help?
What do you mean?
Why don't you come live with me?
What?
I've been thinking about it for a while, but I couldn't say anything before. I know you have all those good memories with your grandpa, and that maybe makes it hard for you to think about leaving home. But, and sorry if this sounds bad, but I guess this is kind of like my big chance. I told myself that I would definitely ask you if this kind of thing ever happened. So, what do you think? Will you move in with me? And not just that, if everything goes the way I hope it will, I'm hoping that we can get married someday.
Oh, Craig, I don't know what to say.
And I know that you're not a big fan of my current place since it's on such a high floor. So actually, I've been getting periodic updates about potential places that might suit you. I figured that way we could find a place quickly if the chance ever came. So, what do you think?
I'd love to. Thank you, Craig. I can't even tell you how much I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, thank God. I was so nervous. I've been waiting forever to ask you. In that case, I'll get to work right away. There's actually a place that I've had my eye on. I'll see if I can make an appointment for us to go look at it. And let me know if you have anywhere particular in mind, and I'll schedule a visit there as well.
Okay, thanks.
All right, let's do this.
Are you still here? Will you hurry up and finish moving already?
I've just finished packing, so I'll be out soon.
Oh, are you really almost finished? I was just giving you a hard time about taking too long. You're no fun.
It's not like I really have all that much stuff to begin with. I just have to put it all in the car and take off.
I don't really care about the details as long as you're gone. I'm thinking maybe I'll turn your old room into my new closet.
Oh, yeah? Anyway, I don't need any of the furniture in there anymore, so do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do anyway. You must be feeling so bad right now. Unloved, thrown out of the house by your own family. Poor baby.
I think it's actually going to be a step up, actually.
Oh, yeah? Sarah, you don't have to act so tough. Anyways, I guess it's a fitting end for a criminal. And by the way, you're out of the family. You might want to think of a new last name. Ta-ta! Hey, Sarah! Where did Craig go?
What? Who is this? Hillary? We're not family anymore, remember?
This isn't the time for that. It looks like Craig moved out of his apartment. What the heck is the meaning of this?
Don't tell me you went to his apartment.
Why shouldn't I go to my own boyfriend's apartment?
Yeah, about that. He told me about how he rejected your, advances.
No, see? If Craig is dating the oldest daughter and you're kicked out of the family for being a thief, that makes me the oldest daughter. Ipso facto, he's dating me.
Ipso facto? I don't think that's how relationships work.
Whatever. Where is he anyway?
We're living together in a new place.
Huh?
Yeah, the lease was almost up on his old place. And he knew that I'm not so great with heights, so he suggested that we find a place a little better suited to me.
What the heck? He's still with you even though he knows that you're a criminal?
Oh, that's right. He told me you messaged him the very next day after I moved out to tell him I'm a thief.
So what if I did? After he read it, Craig told me that he is fully aware of the situation.
Yeah, because I told him about the situation. That doesn't mean that he believes I'm a criminal or that he's your new ipso facto boyfriend or whatever.
What? But I told him about how you stole my stuff.
You mean that thing you told him about taking back the necklace that I supposedly stole? The picture you sent?
Yeah, so?
We ordered that necklace special. It has our names engraved on it, dummy.
What?
They're in really small cursive, so it's a little hard to tell if you don't know how to look for it, but my name is definitely on there. My name, not yours.
Are you freaking kidding me?
So all your picture really did was prove that you're the real thief here.
Not that he needs any proof.
Even without that, of course he believes me.
I don't believe you.
So, about that necklace and that dress. I want you to leave them both with Aunt Brie.
No!
Come on, it's not like you can go around wearing a necklace that has my name engraved on it. And the dress won't even fit you. I'm 2 sizes smaller than you.
Hey! You don't have to say that. Sarah! Hey! How much do you make per month?
Are you serious? It's been 3 months since you messaged me last, and this is what you have to say?
It's the house! Did you know Mom and Dad don't own the house? They're just renting!
Yeah. That's been the case for like 2 years now.
What?
Wait, you didn't know?
What is going on? It's Grandpa's house! Dad has lived here his whole life!
Yeah, and Grandpa died 2 years ago. And in his will, he left the house to Aunt Brie.
So that makes Aunt Brie what? Our landlady?
It would appear so.
But why? Dad is the oldest. Doesn't the oldest usually get the house?
I mean, no one has really told me all the details or anything. But I guess Dad got into some debt or something when he was younger. Grandpa ended up paying the debt for him on the understanding that it would be coming out of his inheritance.
Really?
It looks like that ended up materializing as Aunt Brie getting the house in the end. But it wasn't really good for anyone to have us move out after living there all that time. So Dad worked out an agreement with her to rent the house.
Okay, whatever. About that rent. How much do you make a month?
What's it to you?
Dad can't afford the rent all by himself.
I'm pretty sure that Aunt Brie made a pretty reasonable rental agreement, though.
Really? $2,000 per month?
In that location and with that amount of space, I think the house would go for at least $3,500. We were getting it for a bargain.
Well, we can't pay. Mom and Dad are losing their minds.
Ah, I guess that makes sense. I was covering like half of the rent up until now.
You were?
But since I moved out, it stands to reason Dad has to cover all of it by himself. Although whatever else you can say about Dad, you can't really say he makes a lot of money.
Hey, it's not funny! Since when doesn't he make a lot of money?
You know his company went out of business 3 years ago? He took a pretty massive pay cut when he joined his new company. Like $15K a year.
It was that bad?
That's why I was helping out with the rent.
So, wait. Seriously, how much money do you actually make?
Well, I guess about twice as much as Dad right now.
For real? Well, then you have to keep helping us with the house.
Why would I do that?
Because your family is in trouble. It's your job to help us.
Is that right? Who was it that called me a thief and chased me out of the house again? And didn't you say something about how I was no longer considered part of the family?
Forget about all that, okay? We're like 3 months behind on the rent right now. If we don't pay it all by next month, we literally have to leave. If you help us out, I'll forgive you and we'll let you move back into the house, okay? So please hurry up and just pay this off for us. Oh, and one more thing. Mom and Dad told me to tell you that they'd like you to take over the entire rent from here on out.
Let me just think about that for a second. Pass.
What? Why? I told you that we'd let you move back in, didn't I?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't need you guys to let me do anything. I didn't do anything wrong in the first place.
You stole Craig!
But as I said, I'm willing to overlook that. How about this? Why don't you tell Mom and Dad the complete and unabridged truth about what happened? Admit to them about how you lied about me being a thief so that you could have me thrown out of the house.
Why don't we just call it water under the bridge?
You know what? Forget it. Even if you tell them, I don't really feel like coming back anyway.
Why not?
Craig and I are getting married.
What?
I seem to remember you telling me to get a new last name. Anyway, we're making our own family and our own home.
But, hold on. Okay, fine, whatever. You can still give us the money, can't you? It's just $4,000 per month. That's nothing for you, right?
Wow, that's interesting to hear from someone who doesn't even work.
Hey, don't bring me into this.
How about Mom? She doesn't work either, does she?
You know she doesn't.
That's probably the first thing that you guys should figure out. You guys should be embarrassed about jumping straight to charity when you could be working.
How can you say that?
Because this is not the time to cuddle you or sugarcoat things. You have to hear this straight up. I have absolutely no intention of helping you even one bit.
How can you sleep at night?
With my fiancé. Ta-ta now! I have no idea what my parents thought they were going to do about the rent when they agreed to kick me out of the house. But anyway, my mom messaged me the next day furious, saying that the rent was my responsibility, same as ever, and that I needed to hurry up and pay it. I didn't want to deal with any of that anymore, so I changed my phone number and cut off contact. And without my financial support, my parents and sister were left totally unable to afford the house. They ended up having to move into a place more representative of their means. But it gets better. My mom and sister refused to work, same as ever. My dad started to wear down under the pressure of shouldering the entire burden of supporting 3 adults by himself until he broke down, served my mom with divorce papers, and fled. As for my mom and sister, some relatives who couldn't bear to overlook things scolded the 2 of them until they both found jobs that could provide them with housing. But knowing them, it'll only be a matter of time until they're fired for slacking off and kicked back out into the cold, unfeeling night.